Welcome to another Cardano update. So today I want to start with Bitcoin dominance yet again, because as you can see, we got rejected by the 0.618 extension right here. And right now we are testing it again. And if we do get rejected again, I think that we might have the top, to be honest with you. Now, there's also the chance that we go above it and maybe we'd get like 61%, maybe even like 62%, and then we top. Because if you check out what happened in the previous cycle, as you can see, yes, we did go down in November, but if you check out what happened in the first half of November, we actually went up and then we went down in the second half. So maybe we'll do the exact same thing in this cycle as well. Now, like I said many times, we do not have to copy exactly what we did in the previous cycle. And like I said, I don't know if we will get a December pump or not, because if you can remember, in the 2016 halving, we did not get a December pump, we actually got a December dump. So it's very hard to say what will happen in this cycle, and yeah, nobody really knows what will happen. I just know that at some point, Bitcoin dominance will top this cycle. And also, if you look at the weekly chart, it's currently overbought, and it will most likely start going down very soon, because usually when we do go to the overbought territory on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we get a correction on it. For example, here, this was exactly 1 year ago. As you can see, we were going up in October and then in November we went down. And also, do not forget, here when we thought in the previous cycle, we went to the overbought territory. So, you know, that's also something that you need to keep in mind. So like I said, I think we are very close to topping, and I would not be surprised if we got rejected right now, to be honest with you. But if we do go above the 0.618 extension, then, you know, we could get to about 63% or so, maybe 62%, but probably not more than that, because like I said, we are already overbought on the weekly, and if you look at the monthly, we are almost overbought as well. So yeah, and we were never overbought on the Bitcoin dominance chart, on the monthly chart. So yeah, you can expect some kind of correction at least. And also, do not forget, Bitcoin dominance always goes down in November. It always went down the past 8 years. So I still think we will get a correction in November. And we'll see how deep it is, but it should at least test the bull market support band, and that is at 57.3%, and we'll see what happens after that. If we get below the bull market support band in November, there is going to be very likely that the dump will continue in December, and we will not get another cycle high in December like we got in the previous cycle. Because, like I mentioned already, here we got overbought on the weekly when we hit these highs, and here we did not when we were in October. So, you know, right now we are overbought again, which leads me to believe that, yes, we are at this point of the cycle right now, but the Bitcoin dominance chart is actually right here and not down here. I don't know what I mean. Now, like I said, if we do go above that level, it would make sense, but you also have to look at the Bitcoin chart. As you can see, Bitcoin is currently getting a correction, but this correction is actually very bullish, because if you look at the other side, we went from being extremely overbought on the 4 hour to almost being oversold, and the price only went down about 5k or so, which is not a lot. I mean, that's like what, let's see, a 6% drop. So yeah, that's not a lot, and we almost went to the oversold territory on the 4 hour. And that's a very good sign. Now, we could always get some kind of ABC structure here and get to the oversold territory, and that would not be the end of the world. But if we start bouncing right now, it would also make sense, because if you can remember, we are currently in a 1-2 setup right here, and in an AB structure of this 1-2 setup and of this third wave right here. And we're still not at the third wave targets, and also, this to me looks like another 1-2 setup. So this right here is a 1-2 setup, which means that this is the A wave of the C wave, and right now we are working on the B wave of the C wave, which leads me to believe that we will get a C wave of the C wave very soon, and we will get to about $80,000 by, let's say, the end of, well, actually not the end, we should, in my opinion, get there in like 2 weeks or so. I think it is possible, and if we want to get to 100k by the end of the year, then we should get to about $80,000, let's say by the end of the month, but in my opinion that would be too late. And if we do go up on the Bitcoin chart, I think that will actually make the Bitcoin dominance chart go down, because there is the 0.618 extension, and also the altcoins are still going sideways. So I think the altcoins will get a pump and Bitcoin dominance will get some kind of correction. Like I said, I don't know what will happen the following month, but for now, I think the altcoins will get a short-term pump. And I don't know if it will happen today or in the next couple of days or in the next 2 weeks, but it should happen in November, like I said. And just to remind you what we are currently doing on the Cardano chart, if you did not watch my previous videos, we're still going sideways. We have been going sideways for a very long time now. And at some point, like I said, we need to get some kind of bounce because at the end of the day, Cardano is still respecting support levels. And if it is respecting support levels, there's literally no reason to believe that it will get another second wave move down. And I don't think we will get another second wave move down and go below 27.7 cents because at this point, Cardano will only go down if Bitcoin goes down, and Bitcoin does not usually go down in Q4, so I don't think we will get another low. But, that's just my opinion, and that's not financial advice. You should obviously do your own research about this. So let's talk about the Elliott wave count. Here, we went up in a 1, please step up, or an ABC structure to form a first wave move to the upside. Then we formed another ABC structure to the downside. That formed a second wave move down, which is the yellow wave. And now we are still working on a third wave move to the upside. And of that third wave, you could say that we only have an AB structure and we still need a C wave. But, I don't know if this will happen because I cannot confirm that this B wave low is actually in. We did not get 5 waves up, at least not yet. And to confirm that the B wave low is in, we would need a third wave and a fourth wave and then a fifth wave of this 1-2 setup. And the third wave should get to at least 41.3 cents, which will put us about the bull market support band, which would be bullish because as you can see, we got rejected by it right here and right here and right here as well. So if we get above it, that would obviously be bullish, but that would not confirm that the B wave low is in until we get a fourth wave and a fifth wave from the upside. Only then I will be able to confirm that the C wave is happening, and that will complete a first wave of that C wave, which could be called the A wave or the W wave, whatever you want to call it, which means that after that we still need some kind of correction, some kind of ABC structure for the B wave, and then the C wave should put us at about 52.7 cents, which will complete the third wave and the C wave of the third wave of this 1-2 setup and of this AB structure right here. And if Bitcoin dominance gets a correction in November, then this could literally happen this month, in my opinion, and we could get the fourth and the fifth wave as well in this month as well. Now we'll see what happens because, nobody really knows how much Bitcoin dominance will drop. I just know that at some point we need to get a correction only because we are overbought and Bitcoin dominance always goes down in November. And also we're at the 0.618 extension. So yeah, I have reasons to be bearish on Bitcoin dominance right now. And also keep in mind, Bitcoin dominance, at least in the previous 2 cycles, pretty much topped at this point of the cycle, plus or minus 2 months. So yeah, I think we're getting pumped very, very soon. And in my opinion, Cardano needs to be at about 52.7 cents by the end of the month. If it does not get to that level by the end of the month, then it will not follow what it did in the previous cycle. And if you can remember this, in the previous cycle, Cardano was also going sideways in September and October, and then all of a sudden it got a pump in November, and we went up about 100% in November. And if you can remember, this is when Bitcoin dominance actually got a correction. So if we get a correction, like I said, then I'm expecting Cardano to go to about 52.7 cents. Well, that's the minimum target. In my opinion, it should go even higher than that, maybe like 60 cents. And then if we get another Bitcoin dominance high in December, then the Cardano chart could get a fourth wave. And then when we get the real altcoin season, the fifth wave will get completed. But of course, we need an ABC structure. And then the third wave could finally start. Obviously, this does not have to pay out that exact way, but it could be a possibility that it does pay out like that. Now, I also want to talk about this 1-2 step up right here real quick. I know I've already talked about this, but you have to keep in mind that we could get another low in the second wave move down because we did not break above this high right here, which means that this could be an ABC structure. And if we do not manage to stay above 32.5 cents, then it's very likely that we get another wave move down in the B wave and we get another low, which would not be the end of the world. But then again, we'll be very close to this low right here, and in my opinion, we cannot really afford to go below this B wave right here if we want to stay bullish, because keep in mind, if we invalidate this 1-2 setup, that would mean that this second wave was never actually done, and we will put in another second wave low right here, and I don't know what will happen after that. It could be that we get another second wave move down as well, and I don't really want to see that happen right now, to be honest with you. It would not follow what happened in the previous cycles. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.